the Cowboys going up against the Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
Now Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now the seventh-year man, Chris Jones, on to kick. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. To throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. To throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He'll drop to throw, and he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The Eagles send out their punter now. Back deep is Tavon Austin. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Austin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They go to Elliott again. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Prescott now from the 50. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tavon Austin, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, almost like
the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22. Two-yard line. A busy final day for you coming up in the NFL. Final day of the year as well. 11 other games going on as we speak. And then coming up later this afternoon, 2 games each from the AFC West and NFC West, all kicking off at the same time. Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Cardinals, Seahawks, Niners, Rams.
loving it.
And then That's it for the 2017 regular season. It'll be Happy New Year time. And Charles, you going to dust off Auld Lang Syne for us tonight?
Meet me at midnight, baby. You'll find out.
Hard pass. And on 2nd and 10 now.
All right, now, look at 56. All right, now, watch it now, Barney.
Here's Mostert. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. It goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Washington, Sidney Jones. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now Mostert. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is alive. And now look at him go. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. zone now. Prescott. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And it's second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On second down, Prescott again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And look like some movement there. Let's get the call. Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
3rd and long for Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tyvon Branch.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Philly. 53 yards. Running with a fullback, Coleman. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Derek Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A first down throw for Prescott. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. And that'll be incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They'll set up a throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Terrell Basham in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A little juke. Oh, now he bowls him over. And look out, I think he's going to go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Hey, rookie, that's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. On third down, it's Prescott. He'll have a first down past the 40. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Prescott now on second down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And again, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
So we've reached half. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Jets are out to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'm guaranteeing he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him, Instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe-tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. This is Mostert. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll put it in the hands of their receiver, Sanders. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here, the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 18-yard line.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
Mostert. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with the lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love. 2nd down, 9 yards to go.
No. Check, Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
No. Check.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Here we go with 2nd and 7. And now here's a carry heading left. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 3rd down, it's Wendell Smallwood. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 32-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people?
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Second down and 4. First carry for Daniel Pumphrey. And his first carry, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally coughed it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that going back.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
And this one's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Nebraska, Nate Gary. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a desperation throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Nebraska, Nate Gary. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A handoff to start out the drive. It's Pumphrey, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now a toss play. This is Pumphrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue.